Hi guys, so today we're going to be talking about something a bit different for me. This is the Skinward Super Moving Touch 10-minute facelift. I think it's 10 minutes that's under there. Yeah, I got this on Amazon. It's a very strange product. There's very little helpful written on the box. There's no instructions with it, like no instruction book. And let's just take it from there. So it's electric makeup applicator, but it also says it's a facelift, so I don't know if you're meant to use it more for skincare as well. It says delicate micro vibration of the Smart Touch vibration equipment, moisture absorption, moisture gloss skin. Now there is a label which might be covering bits of that, but from what I can see through it, there's not anything else. No, there's nothing else written under there. That is genuinely the description that's on the front of the box. So, inside your box you get your Skinward, and it's in a little case, which is, you know, decent for hygiene. I would recommend it for travelling. It's not terribly secure. And you get 4 replacement sponges. This is one that I've used. It's dirty, so ignore that. But I've used it to do my makeup today. And then on the back, now the back is where we have a lot more writing, which does not really illuminate things further. So, getting to know your device. Sophisticated and delicate vibration helps BB to adhere tightly and fills uneven skin. Fills your skin? Creates glow makeup rapidly and easily. Absorbs moisture exceptionally. That doesn't sound like a good thing. And creates natural, moisturised and illuminating skin. Streamlined and curved shape with comfortable grip, 12,000 times of vibration per minute, and then it's just details about the size. So it's just very, very vague. Compact and makeup can be used comfortably on a sleek curved design, and clean white colours have more collectible value. Ruby Cell Puff Skin Natural Moisture Gloss Representation Prehistoric Soft Touch Excellent Moisture Absorption Help. This is a direct quote from the back of the box. How to use: apply BB cream or foundation on the puff. But in the picture it shows you dotting it on your face with your fingers. So yeah. Turn on the vibration puff. Apply on the face and cover the portion you wanted. Reapply on areas that need extra coverage. And then there's instructions for replacing the batteries and things. So that's that. I got this on Amazon. I'll put a link down below for it. It cost me $9.99, and I'm just going to put in a clip now of me doing my makeup with it today. Right, so let's get this going. I'm just going to use my Urban Decay all-nighter. To be honest with you, I'm just in from work and this makeup's pretty much going to be coming off as soon as it's on, so I'm not going to bother mixing it to the perfect texture for my skin just now, because this works great. It's just if I have it on all day it's a little bit dry for this time of year, but it shouldn't be an issue for this. So I've already got my primer on, and the instructions in the packet are, we'll say vague, but it does show somebody dotting the foundation onto their face before blending it out with this. So let's get dotting. It'll be interesting to see what, I'll be interested to see what this does cover wise, because as you can see I'm having quite bad skin. I went back to work this week and that seems to have somehow freaked me out, which is stupid because I've worked there for well over a year. It's not a strange place, it's fine. Right, so that's hopefully enough dots. So you click the button and it buzzes away and sounds like other buzzing things. So the instructions are very vague. I'm just going to go with kind of gliding over where I have my foundation, and I don't really feel like that this is, you know, straight off, I don't really feel like this is doing much more than just if I had a normal sponge and was dragging it across my skin. I mean, actually, let's switch it off, and that's absorbed a lot of product. I mean... maybe it helps it blend a little bit more. Or maybe it's literally just because it's now saturated with product and can't take any more. Maybe I'll just try the short movements. Oh, it's really awkward for doing the side of your nose. Right, I do feel like this is absorbing a lot of my foundation. Obviously with this being electronic, even if it's just a battery, probably don't want to wet your sponge. But I don't know, guys, this is not winning me over right now. I mean, I'm gonna zoom you in just wee. So this area here obviously needs a bit of extra work. I feel like I'm dragging quite a bit at my skin. Maybe it'll work better with a lighter product. So what I'm going to do is I've got my Barry M concealer, which is much more liquidy. Let's just get this on. I'm going to be quite generous because this really has absorbed a lot of that foundation. Oops. So I'm almost using my concealer as foundation round 2. That's never going to blend in there. But we'll see. Right. Okay, so... I mean, it's blended, but I still feel that a lot of the product's just been absorbed and probably not giving me great coverage. Oh, that's weird. I could feel the vibrations in my eye. Okay. I feel more like that, just wipe that off from in there rather than blending it in. I don't want to sit and pat with it because that seems to kind of defeat the purpose of it vibrating. Take it away from my skin. Where? Eeh. Okay, so far, I'm not in love. I'm going to quickly make my foundation presentable with a brush and we'll be right back after that to try this with powder, which I'm possibly even more scared of than the foundation. Okay, I've kind of evened things out a little bit. I'm just going to show you how we change the sponge on this in case any of you are still interested in it. So you twist this little white ring and then you just actually have to pull it out because this black bit, which is the bit that actually vibrates, there, has to fit in that little hole. So yeah, so the sponge has a little ring around it. And that is that. Now, let me see. yeah, there's loads of product in that. So you get 4 spare replacement sponges, and you then have to try and like squeeze it so that that little groove sits just in that whole bit. And then you've got your back bit again, and you have to try and get this into that whole bit and put it back on. So I'm not entirely sure why I'm trying this with powder. It doesn't exactly say on the box that it's for powder. I mean, there's a sticker on the front that says electric 3D powder ... sponge foundation. So I don't really know. I'm just trying it anyway because there's 5 sponges and why not? So I've got a little bit of my translucent powder. I'm just gonna, in fact, let's vibrate the powder on. This is so bad. That straight away looks like I've just deposited a lot of powder. I mean, it's not kicking off as badly as I really expected it to. I was expecting to have powder kind of flying everywhere. I will say that the smell of these sponges is actually bothering me. It's got a very, very strong latex smell. I'm not allergic to latex or anything, I just really don't like the smell of it. Okay, I mean, to be honest with you, it's done a better job with powder than it did with foundation. But I still feel it's quite a time-consuming way to do things. I much prefer a brush. So I'll zoom you in again so you can see. So I mean, yeah, my face is powdered. It's kind of blended out. I feel like it's removed a little bit of coverage in certain areas. But I am going to finish the rest of my makeup and come back and do kind of final thoughts on this. So as you probably guessed from that clip, I'm not overly enamoured with this product. I don't feel like it done a good job on my foundation. I had to go and touch that up with a brush off camera, and even then when I was putting my powder on I felt like it had moved around a little bit. I mean, I've zoomed out quite a bit, which usually makes things look better, because if I zoom in you can still see that, you know, there's a lot of stuff still showing on my forehead, considering that I applied foundation. I then applied foundation with a brush, and I also applied a layer of concealer as well. So I'm definitely not feeling that this would be a favourite product of mine. It does not add to coverage, it seems to remove coverage. It absorbs a lot of product. I mean, this is just absolutely saturated with foundation. It's coming out of my fingers, and yeah, I don't know. There's other devices like this on the market. I've not tried them, but they have a much smaller surface area and it looks like a much slimmer sponge, so it can't really absorb as much product, whereas these are sponge through and through. This could just keep on absorbing makeup. You know, this could absorb more than the amount of makeup I use on my face on a normal day. When it came to the powder, it done a better job than I expected, but I do feel that it gave quite a heavy application. I would be interested to see how this works for powder foundation, but I don't really use powder foundation, so I'm not really going to have much grounds for comparison. But in general, I feel like this just took too long. I think everything that I can do with this, I can do better and faster with a brush. and I'm just not into it. I don't really have any information about replacement sponges because I didn't look it up and I don't feel inclined to. In fact, if anybody's got one of these and likes it, I've got free replacement sponges that haven't been used that you can have because I'm not going to use this again. I don't like it. I feel like my foundation looks worse for having used this product. So if you guys have got any questions about this, please leave me a comment down below and I will get back to you. But this is an absolute goodbye product. Will not be recommending. No.